sanity of him addressing somebody like Verydarkman, who is just a cherry picker. He is from Edo State. When some northern elements were killed by the vigilante, did he pick anything? But when a trailer just somebody, he was able to pick up Dangote trailer because he knew he's going to benefit from it.
You think he's looking for attention?
I believe he's looking for attention. He came to Oyo State yesterday. He came with Kojek. He came with Axis. He came with Jigga to be fighting all the talk. Why can't he demand security from the police who has got to escort him?
The true test of security is not whether crime exists, but how swiftly and effectively society responds to it. I welcome you to the big story. In April 2014, Nigeria was shaken when two 7C schoolgirls were abducted from Government Girls Secondary School, Chibok in Borno State. The incident became a global symbol of insecurity and exposed serious gaps in the nation's security architecture. Fast forward to today, recent comments that Oyo is not Chibok have sparked debate. Are these words simply meant to reassure residents that the state is secure? Or do they reflect genuine improvement in Nigeria's security, capacity, and of course, emergency response systems? Omolaja Adelako, and on the big story today, we examine the implications of that statement and what it means for public confidence, governance, and security in your state and beyond. And joining us for this conversation is Honorable Omolaja, APC Steward. Good morning and welcome.
Good morning to you, and Yemi, and delighted to be here this morning.
Exactly.
And for the viewer at home, I said good morning to you all.
Glad to have you join us this morning. Before I turn to you, for questions this morning, I'd love us to watch a particular video, that talks about, the entire big story this morning and where that statement came from. Let's watch the video.
Approval from the Inspector General. Go to XYZ, he will need to get approval from the Inspector General of Police. The same thing with the military. However, when I came in, security was one of the cardinal principles of the administration. That's why we set up Amateku. Amateku has not been harmed adequately, but that is our reality. However, let me give you the assurance that I am also distressed because I have children of my own. I'm also distressed with what has happened to our children, and it has been 1 month. It was 1 month yesterday, 1 month and 1 day already now. Because of the nature of the security situation that is involved, I cannot divulge a lot of information. But I can tell you that there's no information that any of those children or their teachers have died. That's and because it is a rescue operation, and this is the first time anywhere in Nigeria that they've kidnapped people or abducted people, that they have done it. Continue, my doctor. This is the first time they've done it to nursery and primary school children. This is the first time. And these are children that they cannot even run or do anything for themselves.
So
So the operation to rescue them is a special type of operation if we don't want to lose any of those children. I give you the assurance that I, as the governor of Oyo State, by God's grace, we will bring out those our children. They are talking to us. It's not something I would normally do. If government starts negotiating with bandits, it means we're surrendering sovereignty to the bandits. But in this special situation, if we want those children alive, we have to bend backward. But once the children are out, I give you the assurance that it will not occur again in Oyo State. And as for Nigeria, I believe we don't deserve this. In an atmosphere of insecurity, hardly can you do anything. We have to close down the schools. The farmers in those neighborhoods, they have all left the farm, and we're talking about food security. So that is our situation. But please and please and please, I beg of you, we've been monitoring you since you started.
I will come back from that short video. Let me turn to you, Honorable Omolaja. How would you interpret that statement? Oyo is not Chibok.
Talks are chips, and Engineer Seyi Makinde has the right to say whatever he feels at a point in time, at this particular time. But at the same time, when you are talking about Chibok, this has happened very long time. When we are grappling with started with the issue of kidnapping of children, that is where it started. And not only this, he has said it before that by the time during this with this happening, he has said it that when he becomes the president of Nigeria, he's going to take security as a watchword, and he's going to make sure that Nigeria is secure. So I can say talks are cheap. I will commend him for destroying where some cache of armor and ammunition are found. But at the end of the day, he has been one of the people who has been promoting criminality for a very long time.
In what way?
Yes, thank you very much. I remember during the time of late Ajimobi, when some people were declared wanted, it was Seyi Makinde that was operating them. It was the same Seyi Makinde that was giving them some legal aid when they are in Agodi prison. It is well known. And when those people that are wanted were displaying themselves beside testing ground, in his office, testing ground, it was raided. That was when he was declared wanted. And it was the one that was there watching his office at testing ground beside police station. So when you are talking about all these are not that alone. When he became the governor, when Ramani was killed there at Iwuru there, he was the one that was defending all these criminals. So with the issue of insecurity that we have in our state, it is it's something that is so big, and even everybody had to be blamed. Everybody had to be blamed.
Even the president.
Even the president, even we the populace as well. Because before that kind of things can happen, these people will have been around that area, and living among the populace who never reported unforeseen activities. You can see what happened during the time of when what's it called? Adilabu's sister was kidnapped. The people saw the activities of these people in the front. All these are undesirable men that are living in that area. They have never reported it. They have never reported this that they are seeing some strangers coming to their domain all the time. So it is the issue of security everywhere in Nigeria is so powerful, and is giving us a sleepless night.
Okay, so you mentioned that, the governor has been aiding certain criminals over time. But then the governor at the time, I think a few weeks back, he was at the scene of where the abduction happened. And then he said he wants to do more. But then he's handicapped in a way. Because even though he's the chief security officer of your state, he still has to take orders from the federal.
These chiefs are too cheap. These talks are too cheap. Why? He is the chief security officer of the state, and a lot of money have been budgeted for this. To secure your state, right from local government. I remember when there was problem around Igbora area that there's some criminality will happen, and Senegal came into forefront, and he has to go to then PNB. That's President Muhammad Buhari. What he had, he doesn't like it. Because once you cripple the local government, who are those who are going to be giving you feedback? What do you expect? He was the one that said he doesn't believe in local government. And you cannot, when we have about 3 tiers of government, we have the local, we have the federal, we have the state, and we have the local government. And them being crippled is part of what is aiding insecurity. And we have seen one of the past leader of Amotekun who said he has advised Governor Seyi Makinde that he must make all these Amotekun vehicles to be patrolling on right instead of them being stationed. Because why do you think that when you are talking about London, you are talking about all the developed world, why are they kept safe? Because when you see all these security officers all the time, a place like Britain, you saw police at every 7 minutes. But when Amotekun is being stationed, what do you expect? Not only that, there's a lot of things that's happening. Even I don't see the normality or the sanity of him addressing somebody like Verydarkman, who is just a cherry picker. He is from Edo State. When some northern elements were killed by the vigilante, did he pick anything? But when a trailer injure or kill or injure somebody, he was able to pick up Dangote trailer because he knew he's going to benefit from it.
You think he's looking for attention?
I believe he's looking for attention. He came to Oyo State yesterday. He came with Kojek. He came with Axis. He came with Jigga to be fighting all the talk. Why can't he demand security from the police who has going to escort him?
He was also in Yewata when the Benue massacre happened. He went there.
You see, when you are talking about, he is from Edo State. And a lot of criminalities happen in Edo. Has he ever go to Edo and demanded for justice? Instead of him addressing Verydarkman, you allow his deputy to do that. I just think Seyi Makinde is looking for attention, and his presidential ambition that he has never got. But in every state, it is normal for the governor to liaise with commissioner of police, not only commissioner of police, all the security apparatus, including army chiefs who are in the state. So they can be able to discuss about security architecture in our state all the time.
Okay, I think the governor said if he's not a governor, he would have joined the protest. Maybe that's why he was able to receive the DM and his supporters.
He can go to the Oyo Park as well. We have seen it in a place like in Niger, Niger, whereby the president pursue all these this bandit or this kind of element that wants to overthrow his government. He can do that as well. There is nothing wrong in him doing that. So, but him telling us what is not. Meeting with that man is cheap. It's cheap. To me, it's cheap.
Okay, the governor said that, it is wrong to negotiate with the bandits, and that's what some governors and even some persons at the federal level have been doing over time. And then he feels it is giving more freedom to this guy. So if we are not supposed to negotiate with bandits, how then are we supposed to get these people out? Because I think I'm aware from the reports I've read over time that soldiers have died on this case. Even members of the Amotekun have died, in their hundreds over this particular case. So how are we to rescue these people, basically?
I think the governor likes to talk before he thinks all the time, because negotiation is part of any achievement.
Has it not worsened the situation?
Whether it's worsened the situation or not, negotiation is part of it. Whether there's going to be backlash from the people or not, this has been done in Western world, whether we like it or not. And he must be able to say that he would do anything possible to achieve and bring these people. In a place like it is state, when some children are being adopted, some school children were adopted, there was negotiation. And at the end of the day, and there was achievement.
Okay, we have also seen cases where
negotiation, they can give them money.
People negotiate with people.
In as much as these children's lives were protected, all you have to do after that is to make sure that things like that will never happen again.
What about the demands of these people, especially
I will sure after this, another demand is not going to be making again. Another kind of situation we are not going to find ourselves. But he doesn't need to be telling us that he is not going to negotiate with the bandit. He can negotiate. And negotiation always bring success, whether we like it or not, whether full, is being done in Western world at so many times, at many times. So
some persons will argue with you, because we've seen cases whereby maybe the state government decided to negotiate with these people, and at the end of the day, or maybe some families now, when it doesn't have to do with the government, now maybe they kidnap family members and then they decided to negotiate with these people, and they still end up killing the people.
He's just talking tough. Even if you are not going to negotiate, you don't need to divulge this information to us. You must know how you are going to keep these people alive. I'm telling you sincerely. It's not about what are we talking about sacrifice. All what we are watching on TV, all we are seeing, we are talking about Iran and United States war. Are there no negotiation? US have been talking tough for a very long time, and we have been seeing the ripple effect on us throughout the whole world. Because Iran said it's not going to budge, and Israel is not budging. But their demand right now favor Iran more than United States of America. Instead of them doing the negotiation from the onset. What I'm saying to you is that even if he's not going to do the negotiation, we don't need to hear. The negotiation is being done to keep people alive. So after this, even if anything happens to these children, how will you know that something like that is it the one that's going to be in everywhere in Oyo State? But he must know how they are going to guard against future occurrence. They can negotiate, and whatever they say, we don't need to hear it.
Okay, let's talk about Amotekun now. In your own opinion, looking at the operations of Amotekun in the last maybe 1 or 2 years now, do you think they have the capacity to face these people?
Capacity to face people or not? It is our security agency that are not doing enough.
Are they equipped enough?
It is not about equipment, it's about intelligent gathering.
Okay.
These people are living among us. Whether they are from anywhere abroad, whether we have porous border or not, they are going to trek, they are going to be in the vehicle for so many miles before they get here. And this security agency are seeing them, are collecting bribes from them. They are not even interrogating them. Do you know how long it's going to take to come from Niger to get to Nigeria or to get to Oyo State? If we are talking about, yes, they are foreigners. But I never believe so. I believe people that have been arrested right now, many of them are Yoruba, who are giving information. It is what we have to do. And the watchword in a place like Britain, when there was a bomb all the time, they say, when you see something, say something.
So it's a case of internal sabotage.
When you are talking about security, it has to do with people. That is why in a place like Britain, they have community policing, whereby people are going to be telling and divulge information on bad element or any strange element they are seeing in their society.
Okay, speaking about state police, I think currently the Senate recently passed the bill to the committee stage, which is the third stage. But for the House of Rep, they've been able to pass the bill, in its entirety. So, whose duty is it to maybe tell the Senate to say, okay, it is time to hasten up things to ensure that we get this bill signed, through the president?
Through the president. What about the funding? We have to think about the funding. The Amotekun we are talking about now is the money that is being used for Amotekun is from all the local government. Now, you are just looking at the face of how it's going to be done, but implementation and how the funding is necessary. So by the time they have to secure how they are going to fund these people, and how they are going to make sure that all the governors are not going to use them as to victimize people as well, because victimization is always there as well. These are the legal loopholes they have to close. It is not about passing the bill or not. We have the police, we have NDC, civil defense, we have Nigerian army, we have a lot, we have custom, we have immigration that's supposed to be collecting information, and there should be a place whereby they are going to be sharing it. Are they doing it?
I think it's part of the whole discussion. I think
it is not. It is more than that. It is more than that.
The Police Service Commission is supposed to be established that will see to the activities of the state police.
Are the police doing enough? When Fela's son, Seun Kuti, said that when he was in what's it called, this prison, where he was kept was where a lot of kidnappers were there, and there are a lot of police and military who are in the prison. For you to know that these people, some of them are divulging information as well. We are in complex situation. We are just laying everything on politicians all the time.
Is there a way?
And again, the politicians are involved. Them keeping Togri. You can see the house of one of the member of a political party that was destroyed. That he saw some arms and ammunition. The politician kept thugs all the time. I don't know whether those are the people that are going to help them to win election. They must desist from doing all this. They must believe in the people, not in rigging all the election. That's why I said everybody are involved.
Okay, so beyond the protests now that happened in Ibadan, your state, what other measures can we put in place to ensure the safe return of those people?
It is complex.
Okay.
It has to do with the government, and the security agency must be able to sit down and know how they are going to do it. What I see funny is that I remember when there was a bomb blast, when there was a cyclone in the United States of America, and the culprit was identified, and he has to be going throughout the state. When they capture him, he get enclosed in one of these yards, and in what they used to when you are going for holiday, what the family always taking. I mean, I forgot. And the security officers scan in. Why can't we get drone and scanner who can combine all these bushes? Why do they not convert? We are talking about hungry, and we cannot convert Oyo Park to where we can be doing farming. The government has a lot to do. The government has a lot to do.
Okay, a big thanks to you, Honorable Omolaja. I think you've been able to speak to certain issues. I think one major thing that stood out for me is, being intentional about our intelligence system in Nigeria. And it's not just about the government. The people must be ready to assist as well. And of course, our confidence and security is built not by words alone, but by the actions that project lives and communities. Definitely. As we conclude today's edition of The Big Story, the question remains, is the assertion that Oyo is not Chibok merely a reassurance, or is it evidence of a stronger, more responsive security framework? Many thanks to Honorable Omolaja, APC stalwart, for sharing his perspectives on this important issue. I'm Oluwayemi Adelakwan. Thank you for being a part of Big Story this morning. We take a short break, and when we come back, we say our BY on the show. Please stay with us.
Live from the heart of the action. Welcome to the nerve center of Next Level Broadcasting.
And of course, thank you for joining us again. And of course, there are so many conversations that need to be put on the spotlight, and that's one of them we've put out today for you. And we track many other stories and development from this very state, or your state, Nigeria. And we promise to do all of that. Thank you very much for staying with us. My name is Anoloa Boyd. We'll see you again, same time, same station, and bye for now.
Thank you for being a part of the show today. We are still on that conversation. We need to get those people out of the den of the kidnappers. My name is Oluwayemi Adelakun. See you tomorrow.